It's chilly Tuesday, December 1st, and welcome to the reading of the Record Courier. We will begin with the area deaths. And my name is Pam. Barbara J. Hutzler, age 88, of Brimfield, passed away Tuesday. It's chilly Tuesday, December 1st, and my name is Pam. Welcome to the reading of the Record Courier, and we'll begin with the area deaths. Barbara J. Hutzler, age 88, of Brimfield, passed away Tuesday, November 24th, while residing at Bath Manor. Friends and family will be received on Wednesday, December 2nd from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Funeral service at 12 p.m. at the Wood Courtright Borkowski Funeral Home in Ravenna. Mildred M. Desmond, known as Millie, age 99, of Ritztown, passed away on Thursday, November 26th. Funeral service will be celebrated at 1 p.m. on Wednesday, December the 2nd, at the Grandview Memorial Park Chapel in Ravenna. Stanley Gene Jackson Sr., 77 years of age, passed away Sunday, November 29th, at University Hospital in Cleveland. A family viewing only is being held at the Green Family Funeral Home and crematory service in Manawa. Graveside funeral service will take place Thursday, December 3rd, at Hoover Cemetery in Bug Ridge, West Virginia. On Friday, November 27th, Jerry Lee Rhodes of Kent passed away at the age of 67. Jerry will be cremated, and a celebration of life will be held at a later time when it is safe to gather. That concludes the death notices listed in today's online edition of the Record Courier. Let's begin with our first article. Winter storm warning, 8 to 12 inches of snow possible for Summit, Portage, Medina, and the crews are ready to rock. Get ready for what could be a snowy, windy, and messy Tuesday morning commute. As much as 8 to 12 inches of snow is expected to start falling Monday evening in northeast Ohio, continue well into Tuesday, and even into Wednesday, prompting the National Weather Service to issue a winter storm warning for the region. Winds may gust up to 35 miles per hour and cause snowdrifts. Municipalities in the area were beginning to issue emergency snow parking bans Monday afternoon. State and municipal plow and salt trucks are ready for whatever comes, officials say. They ask that commuters plan now to leave earlier than usual Tuesday morning to arrive at work safely and on time. One particular weapon in snow fighting arsenals likely will not be available, however. The constant rain on Monday means state and municipal crews will not be able to spray a brine treatment on road surfaces before the snow starts. Rain would wash away the solution, which is intended to prevent ice from forming. A small truck with a plow is seen in a garage Monday at the Bureau of Public Works garage on Triplet Avenue in Akron. Akron crews may start putting down salt on some city routes shortly before the snow is expected to start, says Jim Hall, Public Works Bureau manager. The dry salt then would melt on the wet road surfaces and turn into a brine to help keep roads clear, he said. We have our manpower in place, Hall said. We plan on going at it with our full 52 trucks. Akron's salt storage is full, and city trucks were undergoing final safety and equipment checks on Monday, he said. Crews will be helped because many schools are closed and employees working from home because of the COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic, Hall said. That should cut down on weather-related traffic and parking problems, he said. Priorities will be to clear arterial areas, roads going to hospitals, bus routes, and then other roads, he said. Akron in 2019 vowed to revamp how it plowed city streets with a much more aggressive plan, following complaints in 2018 when the city took days to clear its streets from a significant snowstorm. Akron has more than 1,900 lane miles, or some 122 million square feet of pavement to clear, Hall said. The timing of the storm after the evening commute will help ODOT's approximately 300 trucks that will be out in the 15 counties that make up its 3 northeastern Ohio districts, said Brent Kovacs, spokesman for the Ohio Department of Transportation. There definitely will be some snow on the road Tuesday, Kovacs said. ODOT truck crews will be working 12-hour shifts, said Ray March, ODOT's spokesman for Summit County. We're going to have 26 trucks out in Summit County Monday night, he said. The larger District 4 region has 150,000 tons of salt on hand, with storage at 94% of capacity, he said. They are ready to rock, Marsh said. We're more than ready. ODOT trucks don't plow or salt U.S. or state routes within city boundaries, he said. Those sections of road are the responsibilities of the municipalities. ODOT asks that drivers slow down and give plows plenty of room to work, Marsh said. The National Weather Service warning begins at 7 p.m. Monday and ends at 10 a.m. on Wednesday. Counties in the warning include Summit, Medina, Portage, Lorain, Cuyahoga, Lake, Geauga, Ashtabula, and Trumbull. The rest of Ohio and northwest Pennsylvania is under a winter weathery advisory. In the Akron area, a mix of rain and snow in the evening will turn to all snow after midnight, with 1 to 3 inches of snow expected. That will be followed by another 3 to 5 inches of snow Tuesday during the day, then another 1 to 2 inches Tuesday night, the National Weather Service said. Snow showers may continue before 8 a.m. Wednesday. Medina could get 3 to 7 inches of snow overnight Monday, followed by another 3 to 7 inches on Tuesday. Kent was expected to get 2 to 4 inches of snow overnight Monday, with another 3 to 7 inches on Tuesday. Additional snow, up to 1.5 feet, may happen in a higher terrain, the National Weather said. Low pressure will track northeast near the Appalachian Mountains to the eastern Great Lakes today into Tuesday, the NWS said. Rain will overspread the area early Monday morning, transitioning to snow from west to east Monday evening. Heavy snow will be possible, especially for the primary and secondary snow belts where greater than 12 inches will be possible. Travel could be very difficult to impossible. The hazardous conditions could impact the morning or evening commute, and higher snowdrifts may be possible. Well, a man pleads guilty in the 2019 fatal Manawa Township shooting by Jeff Saunders. A Manawa Township man has pleaded guilty to first-degree felony involuntary manslaughter in the October 2019 shooting death of a neighbor. Randon C. Leonard, 28, has been charged with murder, but the charge was amended as part of a plea deal reached last week, according to Portage County Common Pleas Court records. In addition, the Portage County Prosecutor's Office will not prosecute Leonard on remaining charges in an 11-count indictment. The case has been sent to the court's Adult Probation Division for a pre-sentencing investigation, with sentencing not yet scheduled. Leonard faces a maximum sentence of 16 years and 6 months in prison, according to court records. Leonard's attorney, Michael B. Washington, declined to comment on Monday. According to witnesses, Leonard shot Parrish Ruby, 47, while intervening in a domestic dispute between Ruby and his girlfriend at the Route 82 trailer park in which they lived on October 24th. Leonard reportedly distracted Ruby, but Ruby came at Leonard unarmed, and Leonard shot him. There were at least 4 witnesses to the shooting, but they gave different accounts, with Ruby's girlfriend saying Ruby did not hurt her and the shooting was unjustified, and Leonard's girlfriend, who was also present, saying that Leonard shot Ruby in self-defense. Leonard went on trial in late August, but it ended in a hung jury when 11 jurors voted for conviction, but 1 did not. A new trial was scheduled to have started Tuesday. A Portage County grand jury indicted Leonard on 3 counts of murder, all unclassified felonies, 2 counts of second-degree felony assault, and 1 count each of first-degree felony discharge of a firearm at or near prohibited premises and second-degree felony discharge of a firearm at or into a habitation. All of the charges were with firearms specifications. The indictment also included charges of second-degree felony illegal manufacture of drugs, Third-degree felony, illegal assembly of possession of chemicals for the manufacture of drugs. Fourth-degree felony, possession of LSD. And fifth-degree felony, possession of criminal tools in connection with allegations that he was growing psychedelic mushrooms for sale at the time of the shooting. A Stowe robbery suspect apprehended after a high-speed chase on Route 8 by Eric Murata. A 20-year-old Cleveland Heights man led police on a high-speed chase from Stowe to Boston Heights after he allegedly stole an Xbox from a seller at gunpoint, Stowe police said on Monday. Officers responded to the report of an armed robbery about 1 p.m. Sunday in the parking lot of a bank at 3093 Graham Road, police said. The victim, a 29-year-old Stowe resident, had listed an Xbox game system for sale online and was meeting up with Deshaun Monty Baker Jr. of Cleveland Heights, police said. Baker was arraigned Monday in Stowe Municipal Court on one count of aggravated robbery, a first-degree felony. The case is being referred to Summit County Common Pleas Court, and bail was set at 10% of $25,000. During the sale, Baker allegedly produced a handgun and robbed the seller of the Xbox. Baker and a female who was with him fled the area in a black Dodge sedan. Police located this handgun that had allegedly been used to steal an Xbox game system during a robbery in Stowe on Sunday. Officers found Baker's vehicle on Seasons Road a short time later, and a pursuit began, with police following northbound on Route 8, where officers said they terminated the chase after Baker began passing vehicles at a high rate of speed. A short time later, Boston Heights police located Baker's vehicle stopped in the area of Route 8 and Boston Mills Road and saw Baker and a female who had been with him fleeing on foot. Officers from Stowe, Boston Heights, Hudson, and Cuyahoga Falls police departments searched the area and took Baker into custody about 2 hours later. The unknown female was not located. A witness reported seeing items being thrown out of the vehicle as it came to a stop. A loaded Glock 21 handgun and the stolen Xbox were recovered along the side of the highway. Anyone with information on the female's identity is asked to contact Stowe Police at 330-689-5770. A Ravenna attorney named magistrate for Portage Juvenile Courts. Aaron Hevner has been appointed a magistrate with the Portage County Juvenile Court. He was appointed by Bob Berger. Havner replaces Magistrate Roxanne Lyle, who retired in November. Magistrates conduct arraignments, hear motions, and preside over matters in court. After graduating with a J.D. cum laude from Thomas M. Cooley Law School in Lansing, Michigan, Havner began his law career in the general practice of law with a concentration in juvenile law. Havner was a partner in the Ravenna law firm of Lentz, Noble, and Havner, LLC. Prior to practicing law, Havner worked as a detention officer at the Portage Geauga Juvenile Detention Center and for 9 years as a probation officer for Portage County Juvenile Court. Havner also had served as an acting judge in Portage County Municipal Court. The Portage County Juvenile Court is ecstatic to have someone with Magistrate Havner's intelligence, experience, and passion for the best interest of the children and families to follow Magistrate Lyle, Berger said. And now, Kent State men's basketball team's opener canceled yet again, by Alan Moff. For the second time in as many days, the Kent State men's basketball team's attempt to open the 2021 season at the Mack Center has been thwarted by the COVID-19 issues involving an opponent. The Golden Flashes were forced to postpone Monday's scheduled game against Purdue-Fort Wayne due to COVID-19 issues involving the Mastodons, based on a text from Kent State Assistant Vice President for Content Strategy and Communications, Eric Mansfield, confirming that the team he represents remains in good health. "We are not experiencing any COVID-19 issues in our program at this time," said Mansfield. The Flashes are hoping to play Purdue-Fort Wayne at a later date. Kent State was also forced to cancel a contest against Alcorn State scheduled for Saturday due to COVID-19 issues involving the Braves. Several weeks ago, the Flashes learned that Cleveland State had entered a pause triggered by COVID-19, forcing the cancellation of a scheduled season opener. "It's disappointing to our players," said KSU head coach Rob Senderoff. "They're ready to play. We hope to get an opportunity to get out there soon." The Flashes will try again on Wednesday when they're scheduled to host Point Park at 5 p.m. Kent State physics professor elected as the 2020 Fellow of Scientific Society. Jonathan B. Salinger, Ph.D., professor and Ohio Eminent Scholar in Kent State University's Department of Physics and the Advanced Materials and Liquid Crystal Institute in the College of Arts and Sciences, has been elected a Fellow of the American Association for the Advancement of Science, the world's largest general scientific society and publisher of the journal Science. Members are awarded this honor by AAAS because of their scientifically or socially distinguished efforts to advance science or its application. Selinger was elected as an AAAS Fellow for his distinguished contributions to the theoretical physics of liquid crystals and other soft materials. Selinger's research focuses on the theory of liquid crystals, nanoparticle suspensions, and related topics in soft materials, and he seeks to make connections between fundamental statistics, mechanics, and technological applications. He has mentored 9 PhD students at Kent State and authored more than 110 scientific journal articles and a textbook called Introduction to the Theory of Soft Matter, From Ideal Gases to Liquid Crystals, which was published by Springer in 2016. He studied physics at Harvard University, receiving his bachelor's degree in 1983, his master's in 1985, and his PhD in 1989. He then did postdoctoral research in Los Angeles with positions at the UCLA Department of Physics and Caltech Department of Chemical Engineering. In 1992, he moved to the U.S. Naval Research Laboratory in Washington, D.C., where he worked as a research physicist in the Center for Biomolecular Science and Engineering. In 2005, he came to his current position at Kent State. In addition to these research and teaching positions, he has also served as associate editor of Physical Review E from 2003 to 2009, responsible for the liquid crystal section of the journal. Selinger has also served on Kent State's Faculty Senate as well as a variety of boards and committees, including the International Liquid Crystal Society, American Physical Society, Materials Research Society, and Sigma Psi Naval Research Laboratory Edison Chapter. At Kent State, Selinger joins Marilyn Norconk, Ph.D. in Anthropology, C. Owen Lovejoy, Ph.D. in Anthropology, Paul DiCorletto, Ph.D., Research and Sponsored Programs, and David Riccio, Ph.D., Psychological Sciences, as elected AAAS Fellows. Kent Roosevelt Copley Boys Basketball moved to Wednesday by Rob Toder. Because of the anticipated winter storm, Tuesday's Kent Roosevelt Copley Boys Basketball game has been moved to Wednesday. That game will start at approximately 7:30 p.m. at Roosevelt, following the completion of the Copley Kent Roosevelt girls varsity basketball game, which will tip off at 5:30 p.m. Volunteers are needed to ring the bells at the Salvation Army Red Kettles. The Salvation Army of Portage County is in need of volunteers to ring the Red Kettle bells through December 24th. There are many locations throughout Portage County. To volunteer, please call the Salvation Army office at 330-296-7371 to volunteer. 2 hours at a kettle will feed a family of 4 for a week. Ravenna American Legion hosting a breakfast on Sunday. American Legion Post 331 at 109 Elm Street, Ravenna, is having its monthly breakfast from 8 to 11 a.m. Sunday, and it is open to the public. This is takeout only event, and masks must be worn to pick up your meals. The meals include scrambled eggs, bacon, sausage links, toast, biscuits, sausage gravy, and home fries. The cost is $7. To order, call 330-296-9521. Breakfasts can be picked up at the double doors at the back of the building. Sock It To Me fills a need in Portage County by Laura Freeman. Sock It To Me isn't just a 1960s catchphrase. For Linda Carlisle, it's a way to help her community. In November 2017, Carlisle saw a photo on Facebook that changed her life and pushed her to create the organization that collects and distributes socks to the needy. What prompted me is when I saw a photo on Facebook of kids wearing socks with holes in them, she said. Socks are the most needed and least donated clothing item. Since then, she said, it's exploded. Carlisle has a background in coordinating special events and projects, overseeing major donor and volunteer programs, writing grants, and marketing. She has also been employed in legal aid, public TV, at a battered women's shelter, a center for the blind, Big Brothers and Big Sisters, as well as volunteering for several organizations. So she was prepared to begin a charity. Carlisle knew she could collect socks, but waited until January 2018 to avoid competing with the food drives and toy drives around the holidays. I am just absolutely overwhelmed by the support of Portage County residents, Carlisle said. They have been amazing. I hardly have to do anything. Socks have been distributed to more than 50 entities serving those in need, such as veterans, battered women and children, as well as given to shelters, she said. Winter socks are stored during the summer to distribute in the fall, and summer socks are stored to distribute when the weather's warmer. She relies on social connections and volunteers to deliver the sock donations to social service agencies throughout Portage County. Carlisle is familiar with the needs of Portage County and has the contacts to do an equitable donation, she said. I give them a fair number of socks for their needs, Carlisle says. My vision is to keep it growing. Sock It To Me has been given 1,139 pairs of socks to Kent Social Services at 1066 South Water Street for holiday baskets, along with winter hats. Program Manager Marquise Seward says Carlisle reaches out to her and asks if they would be willing to accept a donation of socks and hats. She's been doing this for years, and it's another great partnership, Seward said. We will give those to our clients who are in need. Seward said Kent Social Services deals with a number of homeless clients as well as adults and children in need. With the weather changing and getting cold outside, they'll be able to stay warm with an extra thick sock and hats, Seward said. We've received donations from Sock It To Me in the past, but this was the largest we've ever received, Seward said. Another recipient is the Phyllis Zuckheimer County Clothing Center at 3377 Route 59 in Ravenna, which has gotten 784 pairs of socks. To Program Manager Candy Pollard said Carlisle has been bringing socks to the store for a couple of years. I'm not sure how she decided to give them to us, but it's really great, Pollard said. We've put them on a showroom floor and give them away for free to those who need them. COVID has changed things for the clothing center, with any donations placed in the warehouse for 72 hours before sorting and putting them on the floor, Pollard said. Many of their volunteers are older and they don't want to take any chances. Donations are by appointment only for now. Customers are only allowed to shop once a month and have a 40-item limit, with 2 items from each category, Pollard said. Customers have their temperatures taken, are required to wear a mask, and come in the front door and go out the back. We have an extra bin at the counter with a sign, It's going to get cold soon. Get some socks, she said. Most customers are happy with the way we are doing it. Hours are limited, with the store open Wednesday and Friday from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. and on Tuesdays from 5 to 7 p.m. The store will be closed the week of Thanksgiving and the last 2 weeks of the year. Catholic Charities at 206 West Main Street in Ravenna has received 250 pairs of socks. Sock It To Me reached out to us back in October and they explained what they do, said George Garsher, executive director. Socks are something there is a surprising need for, and we've provided them on our own in the past, but it's a great help to have that donation. Garsher said they plan to include the socks with their Christmas distribution, which will mostly be gift cards because of COVID-19. We're trying to make it as safe as possible, Garsher said. This will be a small physical gift in addition to other small things we're doing. It came at a good time, and we're very appreciative of it. Sock It To Me has been recognized beyond Portage County. Carlisle contacted Bombas Socks last year, and the company sent her 1,200 free pairs of socks, and they have promised 2,500 pairs of socks this year, she said. Sock It To Me was named a giving partner for Bombas Socks due to its impact on the Portage County community. Attorney Jennifer Hammy, who lives in Florida but practiced law in Stowe, donated socks to Sock It To Me because she knew the need in Portage County, Carlisle said. She's been so wonderful and supportive from the beginning, Carlisle said. We have gifted over 14,000 new pairs of socks since we began. Another early support was Loretta Coogan, who Carlisle said helped energize her. When people applaud you, that positive reinforcement can energize people, and I wish more people would understand that, Carlisle said. Another energizing force is the memory of her son Jason, who died in January. He did a lot of the heavy lifting, Carlisle said. He had neither money or property, but his legacy was to leave blessings to an initiative he invested time in and was proud of. Maybe my reward is to think of him looking down and being proud, Carlisle said. The internalization is all I need instead of any other reward. Feeling good about doing something for others is the reward, and that the work is appreciated. Sock It To Me is a nonprofit organization that primarily donates socks, but also has been donating bottles of water and toys. Well, my friends, that concludes the reading of the Record Courier for this chilly Tuesday, December 1st. Please stay warm and stay safe until we're here together again. Be blessed abundantly and do something to make it a great day today.